Hey, everybody, and welcome to PubChat, where I don't know what's going on, and neither does he.
I especially don't know what's going on. All I know is this is the one place where Santa Claus has finally switched off his listening devices because he knows we're not nice and we're just naughty. No presents for us.
I see you're in Daddy's basement again.
Yes. Yeah. Keep the buggers out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah. Hanging out in the dungeon of Super Chat Castle there.
That's not bricks behind me making up that fireplace.
That's stacks of your money.
That's stacks of money. Just throw another $100,000 on the fire, please.
Yeah. Why bother buying bricks when you can just glue it together and stack them?
Yeah, that's where all the enforcers super chats go straight onto the fire.
Oh, that's funny. So we got somebody tell Andrew Mercado that one. They now live in Super Chat Castle. Wouldn't that be funny if he's on his stream? So let's flip over to Super Chat Castle and see what the boys are up to, shall we?
Oh dear.
Okay. Yeah, like I told you, we had no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, believe it or not, we didn't script that.
Yeah.
And it shows.
Yeah. Has that lovely organic stumbled nature to it. So anybody out there got any awesome plans coming up for Christmas, or, is it pretty much Swanson, Hungry Man meals and Pornhub for the lot of you? What are y'all doing?
Yeah. Microwave meal and a box of tissues.
Yeah. I wonder how long is it going to be? And when you go into the stores these days, they have that wall of cards for like every shop and store imaginable. How long is it until there's an OnlyFans gift card on that wall?
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Right?
Here, son. Here, my little grandson didn't know what to get you this year, so I got you this Pornhub gift card.
Yeah. There's a pack of nappies, a pump of cream, and a $50 card. Go on it.
Go spank the new you out.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, tomorrow my son and I are having like a meal and whatnot, but the relatives are showing up at like 6:30, 7 p.m. to pick them up and whisk them off for some Christmas stuff. And then he's home after that where we do our proper Christmas. So I'll probably just end up drunk online some.
Yeah. What is it tomorrow? Hang on, tomorrow's Monday, isn't it? Yeah, so New Year's Eve, we're having our Christmas dinner. I'm making Christmas dinner then because
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, okay. Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I just said that out. Did you see? I don't know what I said that. Yeah, no, I'm doing that. I'm going with my daughter and her son, her boyfriend. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got up from a nap.
She takes care of, Yeah.
Yeah, they're going out to Morocco for Christmas. So that's nice for them.
Well, hey, saved you about $12 on the bird then, because you didn't have to be so big.
I found out actually the other day that he's Slovakian, right? But he's half Ukrainian. Oh. I had no idea. I was harboring a Ukrainian refugee in our
house. Don't tell anybody in the KGB.
It's like yourself. You're more qualified to be on the Ukraine update than I am.
That's funny. But yeah, who knew, right? Funny how long it took for you to know. Like, really? That just never came up with all that's going on in the world. That just never came out of your yapper.
He just never bothered to mention it. Even though he knows we do the Ukraine shows and stuff.
That's it. Yeah, that's You sit down, everybody's having a meal. Yeah, so this week on podcast, Dunk saying blah blah and whatnot, and he just doesn't bother to say it. Oh, by the way, I'm Ukrainian. Well, maybe because every time he shows up at your place, you tape him to a chair and duct tape his mouth shut. There's the issue right there, right?
That's because he goes around with a fucking bag asking for donations all the time.
Okay.
Ironically, we just got rid of his car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
We got rid of the Kangoo eventually. And that was the car he was driving, but oh well.
So now what?
Back to foot power again.
Oh.
And Dad's taxis.
Oh.
Yeah, guess who's taking him to the airport Christmas Day?
Well, everybody deserves that moment in life where somebody buys them a one-way ticket. I'm giving everybody the total wrong impression here.
No. You're probably right.
Oh, that's funny. I know it doesn't look like it from where I'm sitting, but most of the rest of the house has some decorations in it and stuff around here. But, with Felix getting older now, even though he's still young on the inside, with him getting older, there was lack of an interest all the way around. I'm like, hey, bud, you're going to put these decorations up on the tree there. And yeah. And he goes upstairs and doesn't bother. And right now there's still some in a box that he never bothered.
Well, you say tree. It's the Christmas cactus.
It's a little more Charlie Brown than Aspen, Yeah.
Oh, knock.
Oh, who's home? Hey, Britt, you made it. How's it going?
Yeah, all good. How about you?
Good. All right. Cool.
How's it going, Doug?
Hey. I'd like to see you come camouflaged.
Yeah.
Always good for Yoda, my friend. Thank you. Yeah.
50%.
Good thing the pederasties were colourblind, my friend. We've got a Ukrainian stormtrooper over as cosmonaut. Triple CP. Pederast. It's a very beautiful shirt.
Very cool. Awesome. Very cool indeed. Oh, yeah, I was thinking maybe it was just a little bit late. Wasn't sure maybe, if you were going to be able to drop in or not. But cool.
Yeah, absolutely is. I nearly didn't, but I can't say no.
Yeah.
And,
right before we went live, I said to Dunk, I was like, by my calculations, it's 2 a.m.,
Yeah, you calculated correct.
Yeah. I've
okay. I've got some time. I can do this, so it's not a problem. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, everybody's saying hi in the live chat and stuff, so that's cool. All right.
Hello, chat. Hope everyone's well.
Yeah, you got no latency this time. It's this is good. I think what we should do is we should blame Nick Suter because it was obviously his fault, not yours. So
Nick.
Of course it was his fault. Man's a walking disaster.
There's this field of broken that emanates from that jacket when he puts it on, and everything around him fails.
What, you mean his lucky jacket?
Yeah.
Aura.
Oh, that's funny. I've almost got a cool thing set up in our server, our private server. There will be a URL for this coming up, and we are going to have a game website for some classic old school video games, and there'll be like a little high score contest. So you go to the page, you log in, you just give it a username, You know, I mean, it's not like this is going to need big security. Don't worry about it. It's just so that you can keep your high score to yourself or make sure nobody else is using yours or whatever, right? But yeah, and they'll be like, you know, Pac-Man and stuff. And we'll hopefully not get ourselves in trouble, but it's not on our main URL. It's on a secondary one that we can afford to get in trouble with if we have to, right?
Oh, that'd be our leaderboards, you said.
Yeah. There'll be like leaderboards and stuff, and then we'll have little contests and whatnot. And we've the new merch store is starting to come along now. We got embroidered products. That's why we switched. It's really cool. And so we'll have little giveaways or whatever and stuff that I don't know, you know.
I'll see you on the leaderboards, my friend.
Yeah.
I'll see you on the leaderboard.
Yeah. And I'm you know
more importantly, is it going to have a coin slot?
The coin slot.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool? But yeah, could be cool, you know? Yeah, Centipede for sure. Yeah. No sex sims. No. Oh, man, we are definitely not putting that old Atari Custer game on. No way.
What?
Custer's Revenge.
What was that?
I'm not familiar.
No, almost nobody knows it because it was awful. The idea was you had to do something like fighting off you're like, you know, General Custer, and you got a couple of natives shooting at you with bow and arrows or something. I can't remember what it is, but the idea is if you pass the level, you get to have sex with the native girl that's tied to the pole. I shit you not.
Really motivating, but
yeah,
incredibly wrong. No.
Yeah.
Who thought that was a good idea?
There's some idiot company that made like 4 games similar to that are just horrifically stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why the ET game got buried as well? Because if you win a certain level, you get sex with ET.
Why do you think his head goes up and down?
And make room. He was good for throat sex.
I know him now.
I've just ruined so many. We've just ruined so many childhoods right there. You know.
Yeah. When he goes deep throat.
Oh, the guy over
He was a little goblin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's kind of a gremlin, but with an adjustable port. But yeah, not to I don't know. Wow. It'll be a little cool thing. There might be some games like the point and click Sierra Adventures that you play now under the Scum VM engine, if you know what I'm talking about, like Monkey Island and Indiana Jones, Atlantis, and some of those, right? Because they're really easy to just run that way, you know.
How far could it go? As Crazy Taxi or more older school? It
comes down to the server itself. Right now, I have a video card running for our private AI image generator thing. I have a video card running for our Plex server, so I'll probably have to put a third one in for this. It's got like a 1200 watt power supply, so I should be okay. But half of the hard drives are powered by a second power supply that just jankingly sits on top of this beast of a computer, and I run the wires. And what are you going to do, right? I need more power to it.
It's a good bit of fun. I'm sure the community will enjoy the competition as well.
Yeah.
Just as much as yourself and don't.
Yeah. Leisure Suit Larry. Yeah, PJ, exactly, man, for sure, you know. And if we keep it to those, like, you know, the kind of things that you can run up to and including like a Pentium, where you're still kind of on software rendering before the 3D cards really kick in, you pretty much run it all. It just comes down to who will give us a takedown notice and who won't. So I'll just keep my watch on the email and, oh, we got in trouble, take that one away. They always give you a warning first. So yeah. And like PJ says, abandonware, a lot of this stuff is, so there's no problem at all, right? It's just like a few like Pac-Man and stuff, man. They still protect that property pretty harsh. So, but yeah,
it's quite surprising.
Yeah, but there's really good Pac-Man knockoffs that were on like the Commodore 64 or, well, maybe you know what I mean? Like, it's not a problem, right?
Yeah, I played a a knockoff. It's called Crackman.
Mm.
So he's just eating drugs, and it's Pac-Man in a bandana. It's
I
quite funny.
wonder if we could get somebody to recode that so the Pac-Man eating the drugs is Donald Trump. That'd be
Pac-Man
He's
was
eating all the ammunition supplies he should be sending this way.
that would be a good one.
Oh, Pac-Man was popping pills anyway, wasn't he? So
Oh, absolutely.
he was
got the
hardly
munchies
clean.
big time.
Yeah. You know,
And seeing things as well. Kept going on about fucking ghosts chasing after him. What a weirdo.
Turned blue, I promise.
I think Pac-Man is the first ecstasy junkie, if you really think about it. He's the first fucking raver, man. I had
Definitely
no
needed some drum and bass.
You know what? I'm suing Midway because Pac-Man led me down a life of evil. I don't think that's going to sell. There was a donation that came through to the channel. And once again, I think it's from one of the services that I have to refresh the screen. See how it went white there? I flashed white.
Right.
Yeah. There was notification of payment received. And I can just tell by the name I'm reading. I know that's not the name I read, but I see it quite often, right? But I don't know.
Is it from Elon again?
Yeah, probably. I told that bitch, pay your rent. I saw a funny meme. I don't really like memes all that much, but I saw a funny one. The Elon was looking out the window with this giddy look on his face, and it said, watching people you just fired drive away in cars you sold them.
And watching them break down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I can't figure it out. But there was a thing. Something came in and I can't figure out what it is. So I'll try to figure it out here. Take credit if it was you in the live chat there, please. Because it's all failing now. I don't know.
Is there a message with it?
Well, it's what I'm getting is the alert you get from PayPal if somebody sent money into your PayPal through one of the other side services.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right? I can tell that's what it is. I'll open that Ko-Fi site. Could be there. Let's see here. No, last one was a day ago. That was yeah, so I don't know. Maybe one of the services just shat the bed and gave me an old notice. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep refreshing things. We'll see. Huh? I don't know.
Smoothly done there.
Yeah. That was that's how we do it. So classic favorite Christmas stuff. Movies, songs, and whatnot. What are some of your favorites? What's like something you always
Die Hard 2. Die Hard 2.
Oh, okay. We got a Die Hard Christmas man. I like that too.
But specifically 2 though.
Yeah. But that I can agree. There's more Christmas to that though, isn't there? Right?
No.
Well,
was it?
There's some Christmas. There's always been this debate. Die Hard's not a Christmas movie, they say. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, they say.
Yeah.
So, it was a good film. So I'll say it's one of my favorite Christmas movies. No, but honestly, good classics. Obviously, The Grinch, of course.
Yeah.
It was a great film.
Yeah. Trading Places is always a good Christmas movie. Apparently,
I like
on Italian TV, they play that on Christmas Eve every year.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
Jerry.
heard no Mariah Carey.
Yeah. Really? Really? That's good. Okay.
No, I wouldn't believe it. I heard there was a man doing a cover of Mariah Carey, but I've not heard no Mariah Carey this year. Not in
Wow.
Ukraine anyway. I know, would you believe it? She must still be defrosting. Ready to come out with her song.
Yeah. Are they going to start doing that cryogenically freezer thing so they could just bring her out at Christmas each year?
It's like Michael Bublé, isn't it?
That's funny.
That's one for you to do. They want to keep shut.
Yeah. For me, my son and I love the stop motion Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the other Rankin Bass specials. I really love those ones. I can watch those over and over. My son's very into Kurt is it
Cobain?
yeah. What's his name? Kurt Russell, his Christmas Chronicles movies. They're newer.
Yeah, Klaus is a good modern day animated movie, Christmas movie. That's really good.
I think we have that on the Plex server. We just
you
haven't
do.
watched it yet. Yeah.
No, you want to watch that one. It's really, really good.
Okay.
The old Scrooge movies.
See which?
Quite a fan of the old Scrooge movies.
Yeah.
Which one? I mean, the Christmas Carol's been done so many times. I'm surprised there's not like a channel on one of the cable, just the Scrooge channel.
Good, yeah. Oh yeah, right. South Park, The Simpsons. I think every TV show that's ever had an episode hit Christmas time has done it once over 6 seasons. You know, the whole bit.
Yeah, Christmas specials.
Mm-hmm. That's
there's one franchise I know that never does a Christmas special. That's the Bible. You'd think they'd gotten on to that, wouldn't you?
Special Christmas release. Yeah, even Trump beat them to it. So
you missing out on a great market.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Heather Wiley in the chat. National Lampoons as well, for sure. There's some good classic stuff. What about the little kid? What's that one called?
I'm alone.
Little kid.
Doesn't he want like some
a Christmas film with a little kid in it?
Doesn't he want like some gun or something, or a wheelbarrow for Christmas, or
a wheelbarrow?
All right, I mean a wagon.
The wagon wheel?
Yeah, isn't it a BB gun? No,
what are you on about?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
The kid in it's one of those people who's going to look like a kid when they're like 80 years old. You know, A Christmas Story. That's what it's called. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I never seen it. I just always hear about it. Never seen that one.
Oh, I know. Yes, that thing. Yeah, I've never seen it either.
A Rough Rider BB gun. Oh, okay, yeah. I was getting that mixed up with Radio Flyer, the wagon. You know, the red. You know, yeah. What about music for Christmas? I find I can tolerate a bunch of it, but I don't really look forward to any of it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been I put Jingle Bells on a few of my videos. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, that song drives me mad.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, my friend. I'm not surprised. I don't really go to music. I listen to it when it's on. I quite like my Ukrainian music now, to be honest. Understandable.
Yeah,
I was talking about this with the missus the other day, and the fact that the way the music industry has changed now, the way with a lot of people just go to streaming service and stuff like that. There's no kind of real popular music that
Yeah, there's no thing anymore. It's gone. Yeah.
So I was saying that's probably the end of the Christmas single. Those classic ones that we know of.
It ended with Mariah Carey. No, somebody just one more time.
When people like Wizard could come out with a Christmas song, what's the name of the Birmingham band? Slade.
Yeah.
Here it is, Merry Christmas. All that kind of shit, Christmassy stuff that made it to market because of the singles charts. That's gone. It's gone. I don't think we'll ever have it again.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
And so we're stuck with all those songs that are already stuck.
Oh, that's awful. That scares the heck out of me.
Into tradition now, haven't they?
Mm. We're gonna need a new round of this stuff to kick in somehow, right? And please, somebody other than like Cardi B or something, like, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody with a full name, not just like half a one. Or like in her case, I guess it's like 6/10, you know.
What, 50 cent?
60 pence.
Not even a $4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Candy shop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Liam Wakefield in the chat has done up some Christmas music as well, actually. Yes. Annette just gave me a poke in the background there to remind me of this. And yeah, we'll have to put a link out. Very good thought. I like to dick around doing like, you know, parody songs and stuff, but just no time lately, you know. But you know, Christmas is always a good time for that. Get drunk, make fun of somebody, record it. You know, I should have done that.
Yeah. Few rockets flying over as normal.
Oh.
You know, one time I was looked up, I see two of them. I was like, oh fuck. And, you know, and they just took up into the sky. I was like, oh, that was a close call.
Wow.
You know, what can you do?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Just a second here. I just gotta check something. Okay. I can hear somebody's very excited right now. I just wanted to see if the movie was still playing. Good thing about Plex, because I have him listed as family in the thing. I get to see what he's watching. Works out good. It's a little excited there. So
what's Santa going to do this year in Ukraine? Is he, you know, how's he going to get, you know, through all the, you know, the anti-aircraft missiles and shit going around? You know, is he going to light himself up and make himself be well known, or is he going to make himself a target?
You know, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, to be honest. I've got quite a busy job. You know, I'm trying to deliver aid, but I'm trying to get a thermal at the same time. And so,
yeah,
you don't want to get the presents mixed up.
Yeah.
Here you go, kids. Here's some bandages.
Here's my IFAC.
Yeah.
I need the market.
Yeah, we might have to fundraise to get Santa some high-tech weapons to make sure that everything works out. Well, what we need is a time machine so we can go into the future and just, you know, grab a few like really cool ray gunny things and whatnot. That'd be really helpful right now in this world. Although,
wouldn't mind one.
Yeah, but you know, time travel, physics. Oh. Even thinking about it, I think something has just screwed up in the world. You know, it'd be tough. I've got somebody who's just a little elevated, and I want to make sure it's happy elevated, not happy elevated. Just give me 1 sec here, guys.
You're okay.
So, you got any interesting Christmas stories you can tell from while you've been over there?
Oh, let me think. No, Christmas has always been okay, and it's always been a bit rough as well. You know, I didn't see my mother for a long time. I ended up getting together with the family. You know, it's like that scene from Step Brothers, you know, where everyone's just crying at the dinner table. It was a terrible day. And, you know, everyone's crying, and, you know, I was got the biggest smile on my face, but I think I was singing a Christmas carol, can't remember which one. And, yeah, me and my sister we're out of here. And, you know, went to my sister's, got drunk with my friends. It was quite a good day. But, you know, then for the rest of the Christmases, you know, I lived alone for the most part. Just stayed with me and my dog. I cooked some good food, and we'd both have the same dinner, really.
Yeah.
And, you know, it loses a bit of meaning as you get older. Maybe you need people around you, maybe family and stuff. I know it really helps with children and so on, but I still like to. No, I don't know. Santa Claus gets bored, but I've got a job to do.
Yeah.
I tried to celebrate.
He's back.
The man's back.
Okay.
Everything okay? Clear?
Yeah. It was happy elevated, so everything's cool.
Okay.
But I do know that it won't be one of our longest nights. I can tell. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So what else should we get into here?
Tell us a Christmas story.
Once upon a time, Santa and his reindeer were doing their rounds, and they came through Canada, and they were going south, and then a bunch of rednecks with guns started shooting at them.
Roswell.
No, you meant a happy one?
Well, usually, yeah. No, that's a fucking miserable Christmas story.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, here. How about a Christmas story that would actually be a real happy ending Christmas story and stuff? I want to show you something here, everybody. This is a website called onesimplewish.org. And it's a place where foster kids, through professional help places and stuff, can post a wish, right? And the one I'm showing you here is $150 American, and it's a TV for this girl. And the little blurb says I got to do this by memory. She recently settled into a new place with her grandma. She'd been shuffled around a couple of times, and during the move to grandma's, her TV broke. And so that's what the wish is, $150 for a little TV. And she's really struggling with the switch because she can't understand why her mom's totally got her all pushed away. So I don't know what the situation is, but man, that don't sound good. And
no, not so. Something as simple as a television,
Yeah, exactly. So every so often I go to this onesimplewish.org and we find a wish and shout it out and see if we can't raise a few bucks for it. So, let's see if we can't get like $75 in, and then the Shills will pay the other half and we'll get this TV purchased.
Respect.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So Shills, when would this game server be potentially released, as you said?
A little after probably just after the new year. I mean, it wouldn't take me too long to have it ready and done. I've got it, so I've got like a DOS box visible to a URL right now if I want. It's just a matter of setting up some games and making sure the control scheme is working without latency that's like killing the game, right? That's the only thing. And it'd be pretty quick. Pretty quick.
I'm going to have to nag it and get some other things sorted that you're supposed to be doing, but,
well, that's it. Yeah. But for the most part, getting there on things. We have to, there's a sync thing that has to be settled, but yeah, we'll figure that out after. But yeah, the game thing would just be fun. That'd be cool. I like me some old games. Very much so.
Goodness.
Yeah, there was something I did want to bring up, but I was just distracted again. He's really up and down today. I hope it's still all happy. There's times now and then I wish I could just, listen in clearer so I could tell, like if I had a thingy, but I wouldn't want that somebody doing it to me, so I won't do it, right?
Yeah.
But just a little more information every now and then would be really handy. Very handy. The Heather in the chat says the simple wish link. this One Simple Wish site isn't a site where you can just put $20 towards it. You either buy it or you don't. So if you want to contribute to it, just throw it into our direct thing, and then we'll just do it at the end of the show. And then, you always get a cool note back after. We've purchased a few iPads and a bunch of stuff for people over the last year and a half since I found this site. It's good. I usually try to find people that are like special needs as well. And this whole thing on this one with the girl's mom pushing her away, that was enough for me to read to go, yeah, that person's worth it for sure. Let's do this. That's weird. I hope that kid's okay. I did email the One Simple Wish people, and I said, it's not a bad idea to let people, put part of it in, right? Because then somebody on social media would say, hey, I put $40 towards this. It's only $80. Anybody else want to match me? Right? But, maybe they have a reason to not like it. So,
yeah, I don't know. It must be... that just opens up a whole new kind of logistics, I suppose, handling the money and, what do you do if it goes over and all this kind of stuff? Yeah.
Well, they can do it through Donor Box, but they seem to have it handled themselves. Right. And like this one here, this is, we've done 3 with these people so far. It's the Kindred Spirit Behavioral Health Center, somewhere. That's irrelevant. But the professionals have to vet the person to be on this site. Yeah, it's not every Tom, Dick, and Harry that can just go, oh, my kid wants an iPad, right? Yeah. It's not how it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a GoFundMe site where you can just set your own thing up. It goes through official channels.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember looking at it, looking into it, saying, how do you get to do a post?
Yeah.
And there's a whole load of, check boxes and things.
Oh, yeah.
You have to tick and, sign off before you even get to put a post on it. So it's like, it's not just like anybody, like Dick says, it's not like anybody can say, oh, I want a PlayStation.
Yeah.
I want an Xbox,
Yeah.
They're proper kids under proper care.
Yeah. Yeah. That granted, there are a few that are for Xboxes because they don't try to talk you out of a thing that maybe won't happen, it seems. Like, if you want to shoot the moon, go for it. You never know. Worth a try, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have seen a few posts on there, and they're never for, like you say, the special needs kids, but there are also, sometimes you'll see someone has posted loads of stuff up. You click on their name and you go through it. Well, they're just practically furnishing their house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
On a Nintendo 64 and a PlayStation 1.
Yeah, and a couch and a bed and some carpet and a house and a car.
Yeah, it's that kid on Santa's knee. And I wanna. Right? Yeah, we had an $8 direct donation in I think this is a name that I can just say. Yeah. Carl Jacobson in the chat there threw $8 into the hat for the TV for the girl. So we're off to the races here. All right. Thanks, Carl. Thank you very much. Here, round of applause for Carl, shall we? And yeah, cool. Yeah. It's a great idea. I like this whole thing, the way they do it. I like it. They tell you about the girl, and interests and struggles and things. And yeah. Oh, what time? Okay. We're not bad. It's not going to be the longest one. I'm hearing them again. So I think I think you might end up interrupting me. Yeah. Heather Wiley came in with a direct tip there through Stream Elements. It's for none other than $6.66. And it's for the Simple Wish Fund for the TV. Thanks, Heather. Awesome. Very cool.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you.
All right.
It's getting on. I'm really gonna have to call it a night. Go to sleep, I think.
Yeah, no worries, buddy. No worries. I was surprised we even saw you. Thanks for popping in. That's really cool.
That's right. I was about to get into bed, and I was like, "Oh, yeah." I was like, go on.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right. But yeah, it's cool to see you, Dunk. Cool to see you, Shills, and lovely to always see you all chat.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll see you all again.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Brett. Take it easy, buddy. Chat real soon, man. Be safe.
Okay, guys. Love. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. I'll flip that around. There we go. All right. Yeah, I think, as I'm listening, I think maybe he's just like literally acting out the movie and they were just in one of those parts where everybody was flipping out.
What's he watching?
Let me just open the thing again. I can tell you here. I forgot. I think something Pixar. I think he's watching. Yeah,
All right.
WALL-E. Yeah, he's watching WALL-E. Yeah, and there's some real, moments, right? So that's probably what he's doing. And sometimes he'll guide them through the movie. He'll be like, "No, come on this way." He knows what's happening, right? It's funny. And sometimes he'll be doing that, and I peek into his room to see what he's up to. And he's on his computer. The movie's playing behind him on his TV. He's not even watching. And he literally knows exactly the moment to say it. It's hilarious. Yeah. So much memory, man. So much memory. Yeah. Wow. All right. So yeah, we got a couple in for the TV. That's really cool. Maybe we can get a couple more in and get this all done and dusted. That'd be cool. Oh, it's one of those days where I can't drink enough coffee to be like truly awake. Although it's like quarter Baileys in each cup of coffee I make. So maybe that's just like a leveler and coffee doesn't work then. Is that?
No, it's not gonna help. Maybe you should skip the coffee.
Yeah. Just, quaff down a bottle of Baileys.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty thick. I think that would just turn me into like a statue. It would just solidify and I would just stop moving.
And if you're in the UK and you like a drop of Baileys, get down to Tesco, because with your Tesco Club card, you can get a litre bottle for 13 quid.
Wow. That cost me a few dollars more.
Yeah, it will. Well, I mean, in Canada.
Yeah.
I hate to think what it costs over there.
Oh, it was $6,020 and a nightmare. Yeah. But yeah. Hey, hold on a second here. Let me get you on the screen proper. But look, we got Claire here. How's it going?
Hello.
How's things?
Hello.
All right. Let me get my buttons pushed. Let's see here.
I'm getting trouble. Wait a minute. I need to turn off the other stream that I was.
Oh. You got it on YouTube as well.
Yeah. How do I get out from under there? I need to bring up and come back.
Yeah, flip back over to YouTube and hit mute. She might be on a tablet. That's why it wasn't as easy as it sounded. Okay. She's just going to come right back in. I got it set up so she's actually got a spot too now. Okay. That's funny. I told the crew in the Car for Ukraine room, I said, yeah, pop in if you're doing nothing. We're just hanging out, So that'll be cool. That's why I put us in group speaker audio mode, Dunk, instead of the other one. Because I knew this was coming. Hey, did you notice? Look, I finally found a piece of black tape so it doesn't say the microphone brand anymore.
Here I am.
Yeah, but what is the brand of tape, though?
What?
What's the brand of tape?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, here. Claire's in now.
Sorry about that. I had too many screens open. I couldn't find it, so I had to go through a major shutdown process.
No worries.
Just a brief drop in to say hello. I've just been swimming my lap, so I've got a bit of mascara around the eyes as well. But how are you guys?
Good. We're
saucy.
Yeah. We're doing a little extra fundraiser thing here with this site. It's what are they? It's onesimplewish.org. And it's a place where foster kids can put up a little wish for something they need in life.
Oh, how wonderful. What a Christmas theme.
Yeah. So a girl that just moved in with her grandmother has a broken TV, so we're going to try to replace it for her there.
We're going to try and buy them a mummy or daddy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I just had to drop in and give you an update. Ivan and I have just been on Rick the Ukrainian for 3 hours. You know, I actually can't last for the full 7, but
Yeah, I was just going to say 3 hours. You got off easy.
It's 3 hours. That must have been a short one.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say to you, we're up to 98,638. So we're
Wow.
1,100 off the 100,000. Isn't that exciting?
Wow. Big numbers. That's awesome.
So close to the 10th truck. Wow. What a little group this is.
It's a steady flow of cash now into the main fund itself, because there's enough word out from the other channels that there's always somebody watching a show or seeing a post going, oh, okay.
Yes, it seems so. It's just kind of rolling on now. It's wonderful. It's been such a lovely group to work with. And, you know, people like you who do the great networking are just invaluable for a situation like this.
Well, we're definitely glad to do our part and try to help.
Yeah, well, you do more than your part. And so how's it going for the kids?
We've got a couple in so far. So my goal is if I can get $75 of it in, the Shills will pay the other $75 and then we can buy the TV tonight. And we only announced this like 10 minutes ago. And I think we got about $15, $20 in or something right now.
Oh, that's nice.
There's one weird donation thing that kind of came in, but then I couldn't find it in the other sites. It was a very strange thing. So I'm just logging in direct to my thing here to see.
Right.
Oh yeah, I hate this thing. Okay. Yeah, see, there is a list on PayPal for another $10 that came in today, but I don't know what service it came from. And I know that this is the person's real name, not YouTube name. So I know not to shout that out, right? But there was so those two can go in too. So yeah, I can put us at there's $30 in the PayPal balance right now towards this. So we're only like $45 away.
Wow.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, that's exciting. That's exciting. What a nice day you're having.
Yeah. You know.
And you had Brit on, I saw briefly.
Yeah.
I'm just opening the YouTube thing now so I can see questions.
Oh, okay. You know what I do is just pop out the YouTube chat and then I get rid of the other part, and then that makes it easier because you can kind of size the windows and keep them right together as one.
Isn't there a delay? No, on yours. No delay for the YouTube?
No. I mean, pop the YouTube chat out into its own window and then just get rid of the rest of it. Yeah, and then you just put them beside each other and it makes it real nice.
So I just needed to fess up a little bit. They had on Rick's, he had Roman Trocomets.
Yeah.
And Aziza and Fuzzy.
Oh,
So
yes.
I must say, I did have a cougar moment with that gorgeous Roman. So I do have to fess up that I'm not always very reliable for, behaving well. So I just thought I'd drop in on the Shills because I think the Shills can understand a little bit of bad behavior, right?
We live on it. It's it's like a diet for us. It keeps us trim. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't behave badly, we kick you off.
Good. Well, that's my little fess. Yeah, so I thought I'd drop over here and say hello and say, wow, look at how our fundraiser is going, and
Cool.
fess up and say hello to your group. And look at all these nice people saying hello to me. Well, isn't that welcoming, the way that works?
Well, there's a lot of drunks here, so they just, they're really happy people.
Well, it's early morning for me. Well, it's mid-morning for me, but it was dawn when Rick started.
Yeah.
And I don't have curtains on my house because I'm at the top of a hill. So the sun was just coming over the horizon when Rick was starting.
That
was
would,
kind of
yeah. Well, at least it wasn't blasted in your eyes, at least, right? It's cut off to the side of you there, isn't it?
yeah, off to the side.
You're not in the Antarctic, by the way, are you?
No, but I tell you what, Dunk, we do need in Australia, we need magnetic boots so that we stay on the globe. Or it's not to fall off. So we put on our magnetic boots when we go walking around so that we don't fall off the world.
Well, unfortunately, the flat earthers have decided Australia doesn't even exist. So you're all actors in Argentina or something like that.
Yeah.
Argentina can't exist either, can it? Because that's on the south side.
Oh,
not quite as south as you.
Yeah. She just started the final experiment.
Yeah, the penultimate experiment.
So, Winnie, what's your timing? Where are you up to? This is your 45-minute thing, is it?
No, we're PubChat. It's just hangout time. We're probably live another 30 minutes. I can't be too long tonight because my son's gonna want to hang out and do some stuff.
Yeah, fair enough for him. And so I wonder who's going to be the YouTube which gets us to the 100,000. They're going to have a fun morning.
Oh yeah.
Do you reckon you've got it in this group? Do you reckon this group's got it in them to get us that $1,000 to get us up to the 100,000?
Let me get the thingy up. I think I have it somewhere here. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm so quick on the draw today. It's unbelievable. Yeah. There we go. 98,902. So 1,100.
Pretty close to the what do they call it? The ton?
Yeah.
I find Dunk really odd to look at. You know, he looks right into your eyes in this little thing. I look back at him and it's like, and he blinks and does stuff like that, but it's not like really.
My eyes fully around the room.
Yeah, it's a full facial tracking thing he's got going on, right? And he can flip it into other characters. Like he's got, he can become me. It's really, really disconcerting.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
it's funny.
You say it's face tracking. You say it's face tracking, but I've actually drawn an eyeballs on my bum, and that's what my camera
is. He's mooning us all right now.
What's with that moustache then?
Sadly, that's real.
If I'm looking at his bum, what's that moustache doing?
Yeah.
Just a smear.
I'm still waiting for my Manscaped for Christmas.
What's happened to your other leg? Is it underneath?
How many legs do you want? I've got two.
Well, I can only see one. The other one seems to be cut off. Anyway.
There you go. I'm wiggling my toes. There you go.
So it was pretty funny on Rick's because he hadn't realized we'd got so far ahead with this fundraiser. And he's kind of pottering on towards the end of February. And I had to say, well, wake up, Rick, because we're going to finish this week. No, you can't. What if we don't make it? And I go, well, the group will get you there. We'll push you along.
Oh, that's funny.
That was quite a funny moment. Yeah, he wasn't aware how far it had gone. And so it was like really fun to see his reaction because, you know, he's very responsible about these things.
Oh, yeah. He's almost an accountant now, right?
Yeah, and he doesn't want to be the lame duck, but then it's not him, it's his donors, right? And they're working hard. They work hard, that group.
Oh, yeah.
They're just continuously on it. Anyway, I'm only talking about Rick because I think a lot of your people know Rick.
Oh, very much. He's around here quite often on the show when he can be. I got a shout out to do. Maybe tomorrow in the chat, just threw another $10 into the TV fund. Woohoo! All right. There we go. I think I should actually know what this person's name is. Elena. It looks like she's getting a TV for Christmas here, everybody. That's cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Good for her. I hope she watches Frozen. All the girls love Frozen, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, my neighbor's daughter does.
I've never watched it myself, but I loved Beauty and the Beast when it came out from Disney.
Yeah.
Just loved that version. Yeah, it really hit the spot for me.
Yeah.
And I know all young girls like Frozen. What is it in Frozen? Have you ever watched it?
No, my son never took much interest in wanting to see it. He's into.
Can you see Dick singing "Let It Go, Let It Go"? No, I can't see Dick doing that.
Other than the Pixar stuff, my son's into more of the older animation stuff. It seems.
Oh,
yeah.
Like how far back? Because I've been doing a retrospective on Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah, they're decently popular in our world. He's very much into like Bugs and a few. And he loves like the 1960s cartoons of like the Superman and stuff. He likes those and the early Spider-Man and those kind. But he also likes some of the new stuff, just not every single one. Like he's not just going to watch Over the Hedge or whatever because it comes out. If it's got Pixar's name on it, though, he's usually willing to give it a shot.
Pixar did Toy Story, didn't they?
Yeah. And Cars and.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big fan of their stuff.
Yeah, right. So what are you guys all doing over Christmas? Are you shutting down the channel for Christmas Day or... what do you do when you're in this world?
My son's going to be gone for a few days. He leaves tomorrow evening to go see some family, and then he'll be back a few days later. So I'll probably do some live stuff because I'll be here. And there's a bunch of people in the live chat I know that aren't doing much over Christmas either. So might as well. And,
okay,
that's how it'll probably play out for me.
I haven't got anything on Christmas Day till my evening. So in the morning, which is pretty much now time, I'll drop in and see how you are. Yeah,
we'll be doing something for sure at this time. Oh, definitely. And then Dunk.
Okay.
Dunk has a house full, so the odds of seeing him are slim unless he just, pops in to tell us all off and bails again.
That's fair enough. He should.
That's my job.
Cool. I think Georgie on Ukraine Matters, who's our other big fundraiser for After Ukraine, I think he's doing a Christmas Day one.
Oh.
And there was a little hint that he might have dropped, and I'm not really sure if it was a hint or not, so I'm not really going there. He waved a photograph across his screen like that, and it was Jake Bro. So I thought maybe he's got Jake Bro on Christmas Day.
Oh, that'd be cool. It
was kind of like this. It was so quick you could have missed it. He just waved it across, and but I saw it, and I thought, wow, that would be cool.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun.
Interesting. Yeah. Cool.
Is Jake Bro selling off his nude signed photographs again? He's got his calendar coming out.
Well, we were talking about this on Rick's stream, doing a shirtless After Ukraine calendar with all you guys. Just upper body shots.
Yeah.
or trousers, no shirt sort of thing. But, nobody wanted me to particularly get involved with that, but I think all the superstars like you, people would go for the calendar, right?
Oh, well, if it has to be done, I'm sure something could be figured out. I can probably suck it in just long enough for a camera shutter.
Yeah, I think Dick's shirt would have to be surgically removed.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So hey, I'm like moving on to the next trick. How am I going to pull a rabbit out of a hat, and what are we going to do for New Year? Not with you guys, not with the Christmas guys. I think your people need a break from us, but I'm looking for a new group to set up for New Year. Do a New Year group and see how we go. So if you know anybody who's been knocking on your door saying, wow, looks like you've been having fun with that, how do we get onto that? Send them my way.
Okay. And just a little tip. there's a channel that does report on Ukraine stuff. The Enforcer. Just don't. Just
Yeah, no,
don't.
I've seen lots of bad stuff about him.
Yeah.
So much. What's going on there? What is that?
Well,
Can
we
you
don't want to get into too much about things and that around here. We tease that channel once in a blue moon, to be honest. A couple of years ago, the guy from that channel did a Christmas address, and
Yeah.
Dunk being a visual.
Shh. Don't say his name too loud. He might hear, and I might have to run out of this room real quick.
If you say his name 3 times in a row, he shows up or something too, right? But
He's got some algorithm working on it.
yeah, but what Dunk did was he cut him out of his own basement, and that's what's his name from the Enforcers channel's basement that Dunk's streaming in right now, to be honest.
Oh, right. Is that where you are?
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah.
His basement.
That's
And I
quite-
didn't know
quite-
what you were
shh.
talking about. So that's Matt the Enforcer. Yeah. What is he? He's not working for the other team, is he? He's not working for Rusky.
I think he's bats for the other team. Yes. Oh no! Oh, so you're talking about something else?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not making a comment, but him and his father spend a lot of time in the sauna, so it's just
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah, he likes to watch gladiator movies.
Mm. So, breaking news in Australia is some poor Australian sap from the International Legion's been captured by the Russians and was getting belted up on, and they released the video. And now the Australian government's going berserk. You know, like we don't have that many. We do have quite a lot of people fighting in Ukraine.
Yeah.
It's surprising how many people are over there from Australia. That
I must admit, I wouldn't want to deal with a captured Australian. I mean, just having one loose is bad enough, but having them captured, I'd want to stand back with a very, very long stick.
Yeah, I've seen them running around. I've seen them running around orchards drunk in Canada. Can you imagine? Like,
Yeah, they're good at that sort of thing. I don't think anybody's good at being a captive of the Russians, right?
Yeah.
Pretty ugly
Oh,
stuff.
dear.
So, yeah, that's a bit of a downer for us.
yeah, big time.
Yeah, it was just a bit of a shock. But, you know, that's anybody who's caught by those bastards, right?
Yeah, they're.
I think that's more scary for me than the thought of, you know, possibly dying at the front. It's the worst outcome is to be captured. Just ghastly. But, of course, when push comes to shove, you want to live.
Yeah. Right.
Well, he's probably wearing them down by singing all of Rolf Harris's greatest hits.
2 little boys had 2 little boys.
I'm
love
Jake
that
the
song.
Peg, little
Yeah,
well, that was
like.
telling. That was very telling, wasn't it? Jake Peg. I mean, I grew up on Rolf Harris. He was super.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. There'll be a report by the police about that.
He used to do this show on and I don't know whether he did it on British TV, where he'd do these mural paintings during the TV show.
Oh, yeah. Can
And
you
he'd
tell what
just
he
get out
did?
cans of house paint and just go
Yeah.
with a house paint brush.
Yeah.
Talented
He was
bloke.
famous. He was famous for that.
Yeah, but what's
Yeah.
PJ CNET in the chat saying about his conviction?
Yes. Yeah. For
He is convicted, isn't he?
convicted of underage
Okay.
diddly daddlings.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we just say.
Damn.
Yeah, he was messing with the kids on the show. Like that blonde or white-haired character in Britain.
Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy Savile, yeah.
Yeah. He was convicted under Operation U Tree, which came about after Jimmy Savile. All the allegations came out, and there was this massive witch hunt in Britain, going through all the weirdos that are on TV from the in the 70s and 80s and onwards, and they convicted a lot of people.
Wow.
And Rolf was one of them. The other one was Gary Glitter.
Oh yeah, I heard about his fall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, you couldn't go to a professional sporting event in North America without hearing that rock and roll. Hey, you know,
Do you want to be in my gang? My gang, my gang.
Yeah, nobody knows
not
the
anymore.
word.
We don't.
Yeah, to hear it's just a sports thing. We don't even,
Yeah,
you know, but yeah, you don't hear it anymore.
No,
That's gone.
no.
Yeah, we've all lost a few fabulous performers to
What was that other guy from?
disgusting people.
Well, what was that guy from the UK that thought he was Elvis?
Thought
he
Who's
was
the
like
guy
second coming.
from Pirates.
No, I know who you mean now. I can't think of his fucking name now.
He was a guest on Top Gear before it happened, before he got called out or whatever, right?
Well, we lost Jeffrey Rush as well. He's been black banned. Jeffrey Rush was one of the characters in Pirates of the Caribbean, and that you might know.
Jeffrey Rush.
Jeffrey Rush, yeah.
Really? Is he? Oh, I didn't know he
was
that.
messing with the girl actors in stage shows and stuff. There's a few of bit of that goes on. Yeah, it's just ridiculous that.
Yeah,
it's
I don't know what it is. It's very unfortunate that
I worked on a film.
Can't keep it under control.
I worked on a film about Peter Sellers, and Jeffrey Rush played Peter Sellers. And I'd imagine if Peter Sellers was still alive, he'd probably be being questioned as well, because he was always up to no good.
Yes, he possibly was, but we can't prove it, can we?
No. I'm not making any allegations, but I can imagine he'd been.
There was something edgy about him. But Jeffrey Rush was a big hero of mine. So I'm tragic to lose these people because they don't work again.
Yeah.
And it's awful what they do, and they don't deserve to get accolade.
No.
But, you miss out on a lot when you lose these people that are actually really talented at what they do. So,
well, there was that guy, I can't remember his fucking name now, but there was the actor who was in, he played the headmaster in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Principal, he's something happened there as well.
Again, he's I think
master. Jesus Christ, you're so British.
Sorry, principal. He went through a similar thing, and he's been trying to make a comeback, and he's had some small acting roles and stuff like that. I mean, yes, it is a shame that once you get cancelled, that's it. Boom, and there's no, because normally let's face it, any criminal serves their time and they get an opportunity to come back into society as a normal person. Its celebrity status does not allow that. It just will not let it, because no one will sign you up.
No, and these are role models, and they've got to tick for kids.
The other interesting thing about the other interesting thing about the whole Jimmy Savile thing is the BBC like to replay all the old Top of the Pop shows that were on. And there were thousands of them, but anything with Jimmy Savile in, they don't show anymore. Right. So they're gone. They're gone from history almost. And that's the legacy of this. As soon as somebody becomes a cancelled celebrity, anything that they've ever done is no longer a sellable item for the studios or whatever. So the studios kind of like have to be really, really fucking careful who they sign on. Thinking, well, are you gonna be a future pedophile case or what? And then we won't be able to sell this show anymore.
That's right. Yeah. What they did with All the Money in the World was extraordinary. When they had Kevin Spacey in the lead role as oh my God, that billionaire that brought oil from the Arabic countries across to America and sold it. He found a way to get the oil out. One of those very early, I can't remember who it was now, but the guy whose grandson had his ear cut off and got it delivered to him. You don't know that story? Oh, come on. All the Money in the World. Let me look it up. God, you guys, you're so primitive.
Yeah, well, I don't know everybody in the world.
Yeah.
It's about John Paul Getty.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I know that name. Yeah.
And Kevin Spacey was playing Getty. And it was the story of how dysfunctional this guy was with his family while he was so wealthy.
The right guy.
He used to have a public phone box in the hallway so that the family would pay for their own phone calls. And, you know, he was really miserly. And then when his grandson was kidnapped and his son and daughter, I think his daughter and her husband came to him and said, we have to put up a bail to get the grandson back. And he said, no, he wouldn't, because then he'd lose all his grandchildren. So what's the point of that? So they started cutting body parts off his grandson and sending them to him. And he still wouldn't put up the money.
Wow.
And so this
Well, he'd eventually get his grandson back.
All the money in the world is the movie of that story.
Mm-hmm.
But they had Kevin Spacey in the lead role. And all of a sudden, Kevin Spacey, just as they're about to release it, was declared morally bankrupt. So they delayed the release. They brought in Christopher Plummer. They got out their rubber. They rubbed out every scene with Kevin Spacey in it. Like he's the lead of the whole movie.
Yeah.
They inserted Christopher Plummer in all those scenes. They got all the actors back to just act out their same scene with Christopher Plummer, and they released the movie within a week or something. It was unbelievable fast acting on their behalf to just say, that's it, Kevin Spacey's not going to be in this movie. We're not going with, and particularly that movie, I think the story really would have been tricky with somebody who is really morally bad playing somebody who's so morally bad. You know, it was like too much of a double whammy.
Yeah.
So it's a really interesting movie to watch from multiple perspectives to see how they did that. And it holds together. You wouldn't know it. It's a wonderful, wonderful, it's a really excellent movie. Yeah.
The other thing about Kevin Spacey, I don't think he was actually prosecuted in the end, and he still claims innocence. But you know that whole it's just been darkened by the whole affair now that he's untouchable. You know, you just can't go near him.
Well, he has been in a thing or two lately, and some people, because there was no conviction, are okay with him being back, and a lot of people aren't. And I don't see him in.
Not like what he used to be.
No, I mean, I don't see him in big ticket items going forward for a long time, if ever, right? No.
Yeah. And probably not, because they just simply can't take the risk.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what it comes down to in the end, because you know these people who are making these things, they're not doing it for art's sake. They're doing it for money.
Yeah.
And you know, it's got to be a bankable person, and if that person is no longer bankable, you know, they're gone.
Yeah,
they're gone. Exactly. Your career is gone.
Exactly. Yeah. So you need 1,100 to get across, to get the ton. 1,100. Do you know we've had 1,110 donors for the entire thing? That's enormous, isn't it?
Wow.
You know, and to think that we get to 100,000 with 1,000 donors, that's $100 each, pretty much. We're averaging.
Yeah.
It's quite generous. It's generous.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. It's nice. Quick maths there, Dunk, while you look at me with those big glowing eyes.
Those big, strange, dead-like eyes.
Oh, my God. Oh, God.
These eyes. These little dead eyes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go and get some lunch.
All righty.
And you have a great
bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. Nice to see you.
Yes, you too. And we will chat very soon.
Okay.
All right.
Keep your strides on, Cubba.
That's funny. All right. Well, tea with a koala near you. Rewrite the police here.
Do you think they have like koala and kangaroo and shit like that for Christmas dinner?
I would. Why not? You know, you could just go out into your backyard, shoot yourself some lunch.
No, at least a koala's marinated. Just it's cooked drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's funny. Oh, have you ever tried to trap a koala? Just put out a can of Foster's pre-cracked.
Foster's, don't drink this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They just look at it from the tree. Fucking tourist. Oh, funny. So yeah, again, a little reminder here. We've got our donate thing going to try to help this young girl get her little TV thing straightened out again. Where is it here? Here it is. It's over at oneSimpleWish.org. You can't just donate $20. You just buy it for them. So we're collecting a few bucks tonight, and we'll make up the difference and get it bought by the end of the show here. Yeah. In case you're new to the show now.
Just to make this clear, this is a television that's going to go to a child that needs it. It's not going to be camouflaged. It's not weaponized. It doesn't come with an aid package or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with Ukraine. It's just a kindness.
Yeah, this is just a young troubled
Christmas.
foster kid that could use a hand, right?
This is Christmas kindness from the Shills.
Yeah, definitely.
Why not? Why not?
Oh man. I think I'm firing on about 2 out of 12 cylinders today.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely got to get my injectors looked at, but that's the doctor's appointments and all. So,
yeah, sounds like a prostate exam to me.
Yeah. Whenever you need to get your injectors checked, you always hear the snap of a glove. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh, someone asked a question, a random question for Dunk. This was an hour ago. Says, what region of Scotland? Yeah. What region of Scotland are you from, Dunk? I'm from Aberdeen.
The part where they wear dresses.
We really got to have a talk.
I had said that to bug him, not because
No, Aberdeen, they don't wear the dresses so much, except on the oil rigs where they wear dresses a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the wrong place where the wind is blowing and they're all flying up, and
there's just no women out there on the rigs. You gotta get it where you can.
Yeah. You can always tell a Scottish woman by the beard because the red is brighter. Just kidding.
Like that Muslim fella we did the story on.
Yeah.
Cultural appropriation. and his wee purse.
That was funny. Anybody Canadians here? Do you guys remember the old Money Mart commercial? Because the world judges a man by the size of his sporran. It's Money Mart. It's a check cashing ripoff place in Canada. And they had this hilarious ad with this guy that didn't sound Scottish at all, but he was trying hard. He sounded like Mike Myers being Scottish, right? Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Mike Myers can pull off a Scottish accent a lot better than I can.
Yeah. That's funny though. Yeah. Okay, what do we got? Hour 20 in. It's almost 5:30. I do have most of supper prepped, so yeah, we'll say we got like another 15, 20 minutes here.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. PJ says, you offended Scotsman, now you've got to offend everyone else equally.
Oh. Okay. Well, in British Columbia, where I live, it's all just a bunch of deodorant avoiding, patchouli oil wearing, pot smoking hippies. In Quebec, it's just a whole bunch of people that can't stop bitching at everybody in Ontario. Everybody in our Maritimes thinks they're from like England and Scotland and Ireland, but they're not, and they're pathetic at their attempt. You go down through the west coast of America, and it's just smelly hippies again. You go through the Middle East, and the middle part there, the prairies. It's just a bunch of people that all have shotguns above the door when you come into their home. You get to the East Coast, and everybody thinks they're really important and moves at like 1,000 miles an hour until you get down to the south of the East Coast. And it's those same people, but they can't move 1,000 miles an hour anymore. So they just slow it down and drive old Cadillacs. you cruise through Central America and you got a whole bunch of people that just wish they lived somewhere else because they could make more money.
PJ, I hope you're ticking off the countries as we go here to make sure we get them all in.
Oh, right. I forgot the Newfies. They're those guys, the Newfoundlanders in Canada. They sit there at the bar and they're your best friend because you bought them a few beers and then they kick the shit out of you at the end of the night.
I've been to that pub.
Yeah. Who else can we piss off here?
The Irish.
My brain let go on me for a second there. That was a little too much for me to keep up on. I need to refill this glass of water. Just hold on a second. I'll be real quick.
Yeah. Who else could we piss off? Hang on. What was it? Puerto Rico. Yeah, why don't we piss off Puerto Rico? Because Donald Trump managed to do that pretty well. And, was it JD Vance? Yeah, Puerto Rico. It's not even a real country anyway. Oh, it's an America. Wait, it's in America.
All right.
That's so funny though. The whole Trump thing. We were going to make Canada the 51st state. They couldn't even remember that Puerto Rico was a state in America.
That's funny. That whole 51st state thing. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
There's like 12 people in Calgary that think it's a good idea, and that's it.
Well, I saw something somewhere where he was basically just like trolling Macron about that. I don't think Trump is what do you say, serious about the whole concept. But he was just like giving Macron a load of shit, by just bringing it up all the time. He was just trolling.
Yeah.
In political terms.
Yeah. The man's crazy.
Oh God.
I know.
I know. Every day I know we don't cover it on the 42 show, but my God, every day there's something else.
I have a book planned. It'll come out at the end of this term, and it's 500 pages, no expense spared. It's high quality, hardcover, beautiful, the whole 9 yards.
Photos.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And 500 pages. It's going to be memories of Donald Trump, and it's just 500 pages of the poop emoji.
No. I think we should bring out a book. It'll be Dick Dawson, My Part in His Downfall.
Oh, if only.
I should say Donald Trump, Dick Dawson's part in his downfall. Yeah. I made it sound like I was trying to make you downfall. No, that's not what I meant.
Yeah. Donald Trump, the Dawson years. Oh, okay.
It'll be 365 pages of just photographs of you doing a reaction shot to what Trump has said or done that day.
That'd be funny. Yeah, just a book of faces reacting to Donald Trump posts on the internet, right? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I wonder if we could make it a smart book so that the face would change depending on your mood.
Hey, wait a minute. That's called an app. We could do that.
Yeah. Just sell tablets. Here's your book.
Yeah, we should do that. We should sell the app of just like the Dick Dawson mood.
The daily reaction.
Yeah, the mooderometer.
Yeah.
and it's just your face. It's like a barometer of mood.
Yeah, it'll be that like you put your thumb on it and it reads if you're like sexually desirable, and it'll be a picture of my butt. Put your thumb on that.
I mean, we could make it simpler. We could do it a mood moodometer of my face. It's either going to be this or this. That's it. That's the range.
OnlyFans closed. OnlyFans open. Uh-oh. Yeah. With our luck, this will be one of those dumb ideas that we actually remember and go, yeah, well, yeah, that's what we're doing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, too late. We did it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go over and check what's going on here. Okay. I think I'm still caught up. Good.
I did see an amazing thing the other day of some guy. He was writing an app, an iPhone app, and he was doing it all via Chat GTP. So there was like no coding whatsoever, and he was using the latest desktop version of Chat GTP, which kind of like interacts with the apps you're using as well. It's so fucking clever.
Wow.
You got to pay for the service. The full Chat GPT service.
And it's literally writing in Xcode for him.
Yeah. It just like told it what he wanted to do, and it just did like a simple like tides kind of thing for the local area. But the way he just like did it, just like, do it like this, make it more graphically interesting and stuff like that.
Wow.
And it just wrote the fucking app for him. It was amazing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because you know what that means is apps are now going to get crappier and run poorly and be less stable and just rely on us always buying new and better phones to make up for it, because there's no longer going to be good real code. It'll just be sloppy assholes on Chat GPT.
Well, to be fair, there's probably plenty of that anyway, or just people writing sloppy code anyway. Do you remember the early days of apps? I mean, you won't remember the iPhone so much because you didn't have one, but
I did.
Did you? Well, in the early days?
Yeah,
do you remember like apps like there would be like a candle, and you could turn your phone and the candle would move in the orientation.
Yeah,
that was the app.
Yeah,
that's what it did.
Oh yeah, I remember everybody had the ocarina from Zelda, and you could play the
That was genius.
Yeah,
fucking useless, impossible to play.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that was hilarious, right? But I mean more like proper mainstream apps. If ChatGPT can do good enough, there's going to be companies out there just streamlining and stripping their coder base, right? And then just having people that now take the code and optimize it, right? And you can skip a whole whack of people. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'll happen for sure, and it'll just be worse and worse. Because I see this a lot in apps. Instead of them going back and refining the code base and making it a more efficient, better, perform faster and whatnot, they're too concerned with just plopping on a new feature, because there's no point in optimizing it, because everybody's about to buy their next new system anyway, and it's just going to run better, right? And it's all sloppy now. It sucks.
Yeah.
Case in point in that is Apple's own apps and how efficient they run on Apple hardware versus like Adobe Premiere and other apps like that. Apple stuff is just simply faster and better usually. It is, right? Hey, you may not like Final Cut as much as Premiere, fine, but Final Cut usually has an advantage as it pertains to render times and blah, blah. I won't get too geeky on you here, everybody, but, that's just because the fucking code's better.
Yeah. Yeah. We should make every computer just 16K. Go back to those days where you had to write it.
Yeah. It ain't worth using if it wasn't written in BASIC.
Yeah. One machine code, 1K chess.
Yeah. ZX80.
Yeah. When you could write a program in 1K to play chess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phenomenal. Yeah. Now that's coding. That's
Yeah.
coding.
You probably couldn't put an emoji in 1K,
No.
right? I don't think so. Yeah.
Was it Linus Tech Tits had a thing out the other day, and it was talking about solid state drives and how they just like fail over time, and they brought out the solid state drive that would just like last forever.
Yeah.
Except it's
16K or something.
No, it was 8K.
Yeah.
It's like an empty file. Just an empty file on Mac OS is 14K.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
You couldn't even store an empty.
The
empty
most
file.
efficient way to use that little device was to open a hex editor and enter it manually. But like they did mention in that video, one of its great things is you could put a crypto key on it and you could throw that in a drawer and that drive ain't going to die on you. Right? It'll last and last and last. But 8K, that was hilarious.
I mean, to be fair, that's thrown us back. What 40 years now?
No.
So eventually, when memory
way
was
longer,
like 8K,
way longer. I could put way more than 8K on a cassette tape on a Commodore PET. Way before that. This is taking us back 60 years to like punch tapes. Right.
So eventually that technology might actually catch up. So our computers will last forever, or the memory will last forever.
Yeah. But then they'll engineer the CPU to die in 24 months. Right? Or, well, I guess Intel's already doing that with their latest generation processor there.
It is kind of odd though, because tonight we dragged out a box of stuff that needs sorting out, and there's like 2 tins of photographs of our old family. And when I say family, I mean like generations back.
Some of them are still hanging in the trees.
They're all in dresses, Dick. And it's like I don't even know who half these people are. But the thing is, there are physical photographs.
Yeah.
And if the internet switched off right now and everyone's computers died, no one has any fucking physical photographs anymore.
I know.
All that history will be gone.
Yeah.
And if you've got just like hard drives that will, even if you could just like hand it down through generations, the thing's not going to run.
That's right.
Yeah. Your grandchildren won't be able to look at the photographs. Apart from anything else, they probably won't even know what fucking JPEG is. Yeah,
exactly. Right. It'll be like that South Park episode when Cartman's in the future and he finally got the Nintendo Wii, but their TV displays and thing, he can't even plug it in. No, it was pretty funny.
There you go. Your only fucking reference. Frame is South Park.
yeah. But it works for a lot of people. You watch. Here's the thing with photos, though. People looked at their photos more when they used to get them printed than you do now when you've just got a shit ton on a drive somewhere or in your phone and whatnot, right? People enjoyed, there was always grandma and she would give you a Werther's and you'd have to sit there and look at photos, right?
Yeah.
Not anymore, right? Well, I mean, not just because grandma's dead, but,
Is she?
Well, mine is. My parents were the youngest of 2 big families. So my grandparents were both all passed on before I was 10 years old. Yeah. My grandparents were like, I remember them as being ancient. Like, there's no other memory of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember about my granddad as well. It was just like going to his house, and the house like smelled of mothballs and old carpet, and it was 98 Grey Street in Aberdeen. It's still there, and it's like this big, stone house. It's cold and grey, and it's funny. It was called Grey Street because you just walk in the house and everything is grey. There's no colour. Everything in the house is just old and just.
The butler's chained to the wall.
Oh yeah, well no, we had to brick the butler up. We couldn't afford him anymore. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I remember that.
Yeah. We had an old stone farmhouse in southern Ontario for a couple of years, my family, and it was one of those really old ones, like, well, for Canada, it was like built in the mid 1800s or something like that. And then in the 80s or so, whatever it was, we had it in the 90s, I think it was. I'd have to figure this out. Yeah, we had it in the late 80s for a couple of years, and mid 80s. Yeah, no, mid 80s. And so we got it like 4 years after, or 5 years, whatever it was, after it had been gutted by a fire. So it was this old looking stone thing on the outside, and you go inside and it was all brand new and modern and everything. People are always like, I didn't expect it to look like this. You know?
You walk in, it's like an Apple store.
Yeah. It was crazy, you know, but it was neat. The windowsills were so big that you could just sit in one and look out the window if you wanted, right? They were like a foot and a half thick because the damn walls were so thick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I just remember all the old folk and the family up in Aberdeen, and everywhere you went, every piece of furniture had a fucking doily on it. You know, it had a piece of crocheted cloth sort of thing. You know, that was on top of it with things on top of it. And just cronky artifacts of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So much shit. And now I've got it all. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I got this massive tin of photographs of all the old family. I literally don't know what to do with it.
Well,
I mean, I should throw it out. But it's like, no, I can't do that. It's my history. I can't put a name to half the faces.
I know, that's what I was. When my dad passed on and I got the photo albums and stuff, I'm like, who the fuck are these people? I don't know. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. There's the odd photograph on the back of them that somebody's written something on, but it's in such old-fashioned handwriting.
You can't even read.
I can't fucking read it.
Yeah. Google Translate thought it was Sanskrit. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
God's sake, why can't you just write in capital letters like we do?
What do we got here? Okay. Yeah, we're really close here. I'm going to have to bow us out in a couple of minutes here and start his supper routine and all that stuff. Yeah.
Very nuts.
Speaking of parenting and whatnot, let's give a last shout out here, because if anybody watches this later, we've got the One Simple Wish fundraiser thing we're doing right now. Try to wrap that up tonight. We are pretty close, and I'll throw in the, the Shills will throw in the extra to make it happen tonight. So, if you catch this, if you're watching it afterwards and, Christmas is paid for and there's a 10 spot, well, let's get this girl a TV, right? What's her name again? Elena.
We'll accept Amazon gift cards or My OnlyFans gift cards. You got one of those, and you don't know what to do with it. Just transfer it over to Dick, and he'll know what to do with your OnlyFans gift card.
Definitely. And if it turns out that I have to buy it like later tonight, right now going through the whole click thing, I'm not sure I can find you live here. We'll put up a community post and show you the little note and stuff. They always give you a little thank you after, and we'll share that out too. We'll put it in the Discord as well. We can put it on our Blue Sky as well, because we actually are kind of using that account.
Oh yeah, so you've got quite a large following.
Starting to get a little traction with posts and replies and stuff. So check us out on Blue Sky. It's at the Shills.
Yeah, considering Jesus had 12 followers, you're not doing too bad.
2,500, right?
Yeah,
and I think the account's 2.5 weeks old or something at this point.
Yeah. So Take that, Jesus. Shove
Why?
it.
I think I'm going to start a religion.
Yeah, I'll follow you. I've followed a few.
Yeah,
Before.
yeah. I'll do something that nobody's ever heard of, and
Yeah.
I'll read
Wank
it.
on water.
Yeah. I will stream OnlyFans on water. I can turn fish into dildos.
Yeah, turn wine into urine.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Well, it sounds like you need a shower.
A golden one.
Let's thank the team here. We got Annette, Shayna, PJC Net, and Super Chat Matt, and hey, David Worley's been in the chat as well. So big thanks to everybody. And hey there, Dave. I hit the goat earlier on the other show, and Nick says, "Oh, hi, Dave."
Oh.
He just won't let it go. It was funny. So what do you think?
What do I think about what?
I don't know. Say something nice before we hit buttons and stuff.
Oh, something nice. Treacle pudding, Christmas pud, and nuts and stuffing. So you want to enjoy Christmas and New Year? Don't forget to stuff your nuts in a nice warm turkey cavity.
All right. So there you go. If you didn't get anything in your stocking, you got something to put in it. Thanks for joining us, everybody. At this point, there's no events posted, but there will be some content coming out over Christmas. Somebody will shake their head out of a drunken blur and we'll figure it out. But I am going to have a few kid-free days, so there'll be some shit going on.
Yeah,
so
we'll have to look at the calendar and think about how we're going to pace things out. But it looks like New Year's Eve we will be, which would normally be the 42 show. We'll probably be doing a little Christmassy little gathering.
Yeah. Maybe play some tunes, get drunk, chatter, and blah blah, and the whole bit.
Yeah. Although right. I've been told from the missus, don't you dare get drunk. Don't stay up too late. It's Christmas morning. Yeah, she'll get pissy with me.
See, again, you said New Year's, and now you're talking about Christmas Eve.
Oh, did I do it again?
Yeah. You're a dipshit.
What a fuckwit.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay. Do you want to? I'll give you a list.
Yeah.
Things that are wrong with me.
So everything he said was Christmas Eve because we're open. So
yeah. New Year's Eve. That's another fucking matter. That's a week later. So yeah, that will happen too. I'm
it's
sure.
Still about alcohol and stuff. So yeah. All right. So it's goodbye for me.
And it's goodbye from him.
See ya.
Bye-bye.